Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 17 Transfer Portal Showcase. We are back for many people's favorite part of the season, as this is your last big step to improve your team before we get into signing day and Season 18. As always, please listen to all the disclaimers up front. There's a lot of rules with the transfer portal, and it's pretty ruthless. If you mess anything up, your entire day is voided. So make sure you listen to everything, especially if you're new, and make sure you ask me questions if you need them. But yeah, so let's get into it. As always, the transfer portal is a 3-day process. This is launching Sunday night at midnight Eastern or 9 p.m. Pacific, roughly there. So you'll have 24 hours to submit. So the submissions will close on midnight Eastern Monday night, and then I'll launch it the next night, right? So 3 straight days of madness. Each day you get to make 1 submission. If you make 2 submissions, like two different submissions, they're both voided. You get 1 chance to submit. If you mess it up, tough luck, try again the next day. Okay? Now here is what a submission should look like. So this is my age-old submission. I do not collect any information on anybody that submits. I don't collect emails or anything like that, so you have to put your name. So either your server name or the team you coach, or just to be safe, like I do here, East Carolina Coach TC. You don't have to put how much budget you have left, but I like to leave no doubt for people when I do this kind of thing, right? So I'm telling you, hey, this is how much I have left, and I'm splitting it between these 3 players, okay? 50K, 50K, 50K. Now, there are some rules to your submissions. You can only submit to as many players as you have transfer portal scholarships. So, if I have 3 transfer portal scholarships, I can only offer 3 players. I can also not stagger my offers, and I cannot create a tier list. So, what that means is all of my offers have to add up to 150K. I can't say, oh, give 150K to Arch Manning. If not, then Banks McBurnfinger. If not, then Chad Barber. At the same time, same thing with the TP scholarships. I can't put, I want 50K to Arch Manning. If not him, if not him, if not every, because then every person would just submit a 90-player long tier list on who they want to offer their money to. So you get 1 chance each day to make a submission within the realms of your resources. If you don't know what resources you have, make sure to check out the recruiting, the recruiting central page. I already posted it with the updated resources. That will show you your starting budget and your transfer portal scholarships. Now remember, you can also, there's a minimum you must offer. It's 30K, so nobody will sign if you offer for less than 30K. That's an age-old rule. Just want to make sure before I move on, I don't miss any other rules to make sure to remind you guys about. Got to make sure you put your name, your school, your math is right. You can only make 1 submission. And yeah, I think that's good. Just make sure to DM me before you submit if you have any questions. So let's go into the players now. This is just all declaring players. I'm going to scroll down and they'll pop up. So we'll scroll down to release 1. This is wide receiver Clint Jackson from Buffalo. He was one of the guys that the game decided to transfer. He met my threshold, so I'd leave him in. So wide receiver, 74 overall. This is all the information you're going to get, is me scrolling down. If there's information that I know on the player, I'm going to talk about it. But for guys like this, it's kind of a completely unknown. You know he's from Tennessee. You know he's a possession guy, 6'2", 206. He's a freshman. In the top left, where you see that T symbol behind him, sometimes it will flash the red shirt, so you might be able to see if he was redshirted this season. But you see his starting overall. Remember, all of these overalls and these class designations are before they jump forward. So he's going to get progression, so 74 might go up, it might go down. He's a freshman in season 17, but next season he'll either be a sophomore or a redshirt freshman. I don't see the redshirt tag popping up though, so he'll probably be a sophomore. And then in the bottom right, every player is going to be under zips. which is Akron. That's just my placeholder. As they start signing, I'll enter all the teams. So that's just kind of what you're looking for here. So let's go through all 90 players. Was not able to get the 92 in, but very healthy class. It's a very good class, and there's a wide spread of players. So and I'll also release a PDF that has all the players and their overalls as well. So let's get on into it here. So strong safety, Buck Hardy III, SFA IGR from Colorado State. Milton Timmons, he was an SFA reject from Hawaii. Bit of a mass exodus coming here from Hawaii. Keyshawn Scully was a 4-star SFA player that went to App State, but the coach left, so he's going to, or no, sorry, he got wheel spun to go to App State because nobody recruited him. Oakley Stumps, a coaching transfer, probably one of the best players in the portal that we've actually seen live production from on game day. So very good receiving guy. So he is probably going to be highly touted across the nation. MLB Buck Reisning, an SFA IGR from Alabama. He did have some injury struggles, 2 different, I don't want to say major injuries, but minor injuries that pretty much cost him half his season, so he will test elsewhere. SFA IGR right tackle Billy Stevenson, another guy who had some injury troubles. Cole Castles, broken promise, was a 4-star quarterback here for Maryland. This is another guy who just entered the transfer portal on his own from Minnesota. This is a coaching change submission. Reggie Axelson, the SFA player. Same thing with Richard Cramp. Broken promise, and he got the wheel spin. So he's an SFA quarterback. He was a 1-star. Damian Curry, coaching change guy, was redshirted. Crispy Kramer, the depth defensive tackle from North Texas. Notre Dame, Barton Tuck. He was a broken promise. James McBride, this is a guy I entered. He's a freshman All-American from Ohio State. Played very well, so he's going to test elsewhere. He wants that money. Tyrell Smoochie, SFA linebacker from Oklahoma. Omar Mullins, broken promise guy from Ole Miss. Tight end we know nothing about from South Carolina. Entered the transfer portal by himself. Randall Murphy, another transfer portal entrant by himself. The center from Syracuse and Coach Rosie. Jerron Flavors, part of the coaching agreement between D-Sleep and myself, where all the SFA players on that team enter the portal. He didn't really play much. He was running back 3 for Texas last year. Evan Felker, the only SFA player that entered the portal by himself. He was the 3rd tight end on that roster this season, and he was redshirted. Bo Houston, the breakout player of Season 17. Incredible stats, very good runner as well. Bo Houston, he is the lowest overall in the portal, but he proved that he can win 9 to 10 games at Charlotte. So maybe he can jump forward on progression. This is definitely one of those guys where you kind of take a chance, see if he gets really great progression. But you can at least know he plays well in Sim. Smokey Decker, SFA IGR, put in the portal because West Virginia user went inactive. Rory Greer, broken promise, the punter from Baylor. Puka Bear, the utility guy, the fullback from Cincinnati, enters the portal. He can play offense, he can play defense. Biff Biggles, running back from Colorado and Coach Moon, back up to Rayton Mashburn. Champ Bloomers, quarterback from LA Tech. 2nd time being in the transfer portal, started his career at Colorado. Lorenzo Roberg, 6'9", 293, edge rusher from Hawaii. Really good SFA player. Leo Logan, the vertical threat from Kansas State, SFA player. John Anderson, this is another breakout player from the CPU. He was a freshman All-American, or no, he was just like an All-American, like elite stats here for John Anderson. So see if anybody wants him. JJ Irons, the SFA IGR from MTSU. And there he is, the #1 player in the portal, Bryce Beers. Most likely 1 season of eligibility. He'll definitely probably go in the draft. So who is going to win the Bryce Beers sweepstakes? 98 overall, 2 years in a row making the playoffs. And his right tackle as well is entering the portal, Romelius Thompson. Polo Samoa, another edge rusher from North Texas. Jay Fullman, SFA player from Arizona State. Coach Piglet just very inactive, so I'm eating his players. Rokeem Shields, national champion, Legion of Dread player, very, very good linebacker here, enters the portal. Scooby Lynch as well, so an exodus here on the Oklahoma linebacker core. Former 5-star SFA guy. Quasi Stutz, another safety here for Texas. He was the starter this year. Tamonte Ayers, linebacker for Texas. And Jurassico Rose, the top target here for Bo Houston. So we'll see if anybody wants to nab that pair of players. But he's up to an 84, was a former reject. Alex Boshard, just another SFA player that was on a random team. So put him in the portal, see if we can get him some action somewhere else. Miles Tilley, probably one of the more famous players in the portal. He'll have 2 years of eligibility remaining after he got benched in the playoff, and then they signed Day Night, so he's going to test the portal. J.J. Davis, a surprise entrant into the transfer portal, 90 overall. Latrey Reigns went down, and he led Baylor to a national championship appearance. Very up-and-down performance, but he'll have 1 year of eligibility. Hopefully, somebody takes a chance on him. And then your Thorpe winner, your Team of the Year guy, Giorgio D'Antonio, one of the best corners in the country, led the nation in interceptions last year as well. Dan Zhang, second time he's been in the portal. He started at Alabama, went to North Texas, now he's seeking another team. Husky Boyle, the 96 overall running back, former March Madness reward player, has 1 year of eligibility. Will he follow Coach Key to Arkansas? Lucher Stensby as well. He can play cornerback, and then we've proven that he can also play wide receiver in the right situation. Jax Joker, your Nagurski, your Lombardi winner, Team of the Year guy. He's entering the portal with 1 year of eligibility. Doug Dollars, a fullback here, making an appearance. A very good player that's just never gotten any time on stream or anything because he's on a dead user team. Cherry Birch, the corner from Missouri, Tribes SFA reject, is going to enter the portal, along with Cabo Banfield. Very great talent. Should have been an East Carolina Pirate. Dirt McFarland, another guard here from North Texas. Dan Bo Dinkins, probably the best wide receiver in the portal. Helped lead Jay Jettas to 2 national championships. So he's looking for one more team, one last ride. Nalasaka, edge rusher for Oregon. Safety for Oregon. And Abraham Carter, excited to talk about him. He is a breakout player for San Jose State. He has 2 career 1,000-yard seasons. And in season 17, he was, in the regular season, the second leading receiver in the nation. So 6'3", 80 overall. Wanted to give a guy like this, a breakout player, a chance to get more well-known in the SFA. Shu Okani, another quarterback option here. He's put Stanford on the map the last couple of years. Red Rubskins, Team of the Year guy, entering the portal from Texas. Neuro McLean from Hawaii is leaving. He had 2 interceptions in their playoff game against Baylor. Carlton Thorne getting yeeted off his team. Coach Uni left, so he's entering the portal. Paulie Pug, 99 speed Utah State guy. He's never done anything at Utah State, so want to give somebody a chance to get him. Clash Sparkman from Wyoming, SFA player. Lousy Riddle, the SFA player from Western Kentucky, Team of the Year guy, 1 year of eligibility. Drake Rutherford as well. He was a reject from Western Kentucky, part of that great team. Will also test the portal. Cornelius Prada, SFA player from Georgia. They didn't have the best season, so IGRs, I kind of always just kind of fill them in. Vince Gibbons, another transfer for LA Tech. He was a safety. Robert Walters, a entrant on his own, 71 overall. John Prater, another entrant on his own from NC State and Coach Airborne. And there he is, Cleet Peppers, the sliming quarterback. He is entering the portal, former 5-star, a lot of hype, a lot of crazy stuff surrounding his coach, but he is entering, looking for someplace else. Angel Honeymoon, Broken Promise guy. Garrett Park, former Jet winner, free safety from Oklahoma. He's testing the portal. Maximilian Yager, transfer from Texas. Eldon Gore, the only SFA player on Virginia Tech, where Coach Joe or Coach Chetta got fired from, so he enters the portal. Trip McNeil, SFA IGR from Georgia. And Kareem Paul, the former Heisman finalist. He's had some career injuries with Hawaii, 2 season-ending injuries in his career, 1 year of eligibility. Who is going to win the Kareem Paul sweepstakes? When he plays, he is incredible. Chase Spiker was in the Heisman conversation this year with Taylor Prado. He enters the portal, had the catch of the year in season 17. Little LeChante enters the portal, very speedy, small slot guy. Joe Holland, the top player to enter the portal on his own, 78 overall edge rusher from Michigan. Holland Heights, former Gem player. He didn't play all that much in his first year, looking for a starting role. And Rise Irwin, the punter from Air Force, is entering. He is a bit of an athlete, can play multiple spots. So, chance to get a good player there. Damari Baker for Hawaii, another defensive tackle. He was one of those diamond badge players. Landon Cobb, Kansas guy, middle linebacker. Dennis O'Hearn, his second time transferring. He started at Nebraska, went to Kansas, now looking somewhere else. Cordell Spicer, Broken Promise, 88 overall safety. Chop Bogtrotter, probably the best edge rusher in the class, 87 overall from Stanford. Chris Cox, I believe he's the second best running back behind Husky Boyle. He's had some great plays for them over the years. He enters. Corey Moore, he is a CPU entrant that I forced because he was one of those guys who tied with Antonio leading the nation in interceptions, so wanted to get him a chance to go be a shutdown corner somewhere else. Terrence Young, CPU entrant, low-rated running back from Ohio State, so not sure what he's going to be. Same thing with Carlos Wilkerson. And Paris Ellison, another CPU entrant, so see what he can do. And that is it. So 90 players here. Make sure you can jump around the video now, pause it or whatever. Make sure you spell the names correctly. Make sure you pay attention to your money and only submit once, and we'll have a great TP. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.